Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Stardom 5-Star Grand Prix 2022 preview and predictions. I gotta say, I'm stoked about this year's 5-star. It's huge. It's the biggest ever. It's legitimately the biggest Japanese wrestling round robin tournament ever, as far as I know, because while the G1 this year does have two more people in it, there's four blocks. So they only have to wrestle 6 matches each, which means that they're only going to have a grand total of 84 matches in their overall G1. 5-star with 26 women in it has two blocks. So there's 13 women in each block. So each woman's going to wrestle 12 freaking matches, which ends up adding up to 156 total matches that we get to preview and predict here on this show today. John, are you looking forward to this? Because I know I sure as hell am.
Brother, I gotta tell you, when I was going through this sheet and going match by match, we are getting a lot of fucking bangers in this thing. And not only are we getting a lot of bangers in this thing to me, I feel like we're even going to get some gems that'll go down as being underrated in this thing to me. I personally would say that from a match quality standpoint, the 5-star is looking like it's blowing the G1 out of the water. Really, the
Yes.
biggest disappointment, I got just to get this out front. I don't want to take the reins too hard, but the biggest disappointment is Suzu missing her first two matches because of COVID. Because
Oh,
her
that's an
versus
interesting
Starlight,
take. To me, the biggest disappointment is the fact that um, we are only getting 20-minute time limits. Like, I know we're technically used to 20-minute time limits, but like, God, would it be nice if it was longer? I
yeah,
feel like that's one of the biggest advantages that the G1 has over the 5-star is that the G1 has those bulky ass 20 or 30-minute time limits. And it's like, God, I wish our Stardom matches would get that kind of time to breathe sometimes, you know?
yeah, that is true. But I'll tell you, the only reason I say that is we would have gotten Suzu versus Kid, and I would have fucking loved that match. The other one wouldn't lose too much sleep over because if my spreadsheet's correct, it's Sure versus Suzu would be the other match she's missing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like that would have been a banger, and we're missing out on that. Other than that, though, I do agree with you on the time limits because I'll say this too, since you brought it up, and I did the search function on the spreadsheet since you told me how to do it last time for the G1. I remembered it. I have 7 TLDs taking place in this tournament. I'm curious how many
Wow.
you have. If
I
you
think I
want to do
only
a quick
have two or
search and pull it
three.
up.
I don't have that many.
Interesting. So I actually have more than you do. Yeah, I some could probably argue I was a little liberal with the TLD rule, but honestly, given how many fucking matches we're getting, like you said, it's 156 matches. I think 7 out of 156 ain't that bad. So
No.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
really
no.
excited
I
for
mean,
this
you
tournament.
could have like 10 or 15 and I wouldn't blink an eye, honestly. This is Stardom's been
Yeah,
very liberal with their time limit draws. The only reason that I only picked two or three was because there were only a few matches that I was like, "Oh man, that has to go to a draw." And the other
yeah,
ones, like I'm sure there will be more draws than what I've predicted, but I was only willing to predict. I think it ended up being 3. Let me actually pull up my predictions real quick and I will let you know. Let's see. Wait, no, that's the template. Shit, I pulled up the template. My predictions. There we go. Um, TLD 3. I have 3 TLDs.
very interesting. I'm curious because I guarantee you there's got to be some overlap between yours and mine. I'm just
Definitely.
curious where if we potentially deviate, and of course, what TLDs I had that you don't, because that's just inevitable. So yeah, with that said, we did agree that we're going to do our point system, like going like point by point, the way we did with the G1. So you want to just start with who we think might be getting 0 points and not winning a single fucking match?
Do you have anyone with 0 points?
I do actually.
I have one person, one woman, I believe, yes, with 0 points. And she's someone that shouldn't even be in the tournament because Momokogo should have been in it in the first place. And Tekla's injury should have probably led to like someone else getting into it instead. But who is in your 0 point spot, John? Or actually, do you have more than
Saya.
one?
No, I just have one, and it's Saya.
Same. We both have Saya Ida at 0. That's perfect.
Wow, unbelievable,
Well, here was my
amazing.
my reasoning for it, bro. I think the only people in her block that she would even stand a chance against are Hanan and Ami Sourei. And to me, Ami Sourei is already getting to that point that we can't really say that about her anymore, where it's like Saya Ida versus Ami Sourei is a mismatch because they're both power wrestlers, but Ami Sourei actually has the natural gifts to make being a power wrestler work that Saya Ida lacks. And Hanan, my whole reasoning for that was why the fuck would Saya Ida beat a champion who's it's a championship she can't even challenge for? She's too damn experienced, too damn old to challenge for the future title. So why would you not want to give Hanan that win over a more established member of the roster?
Yeah, I completely agree with your reasoning. And really, I'm just going to be blunt. Like you, when I was looking at each head-to-head matchup that Ida was in, I felt like kayfabe-wise, we were looking at power levels. Everybody was stronger than Ida that Ida was facing. So like, I couldn't even be like, oh, that'll be an upset. Which, to be fair, I do feel like I have upsets in my predictions at some point.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, like Ida didn't get to take part in any of them. So there you go.
All right. So let me ask you this: what would you rather do? Would you rather talk about the matches that you have going to a TLD first or last?
Let's talk about the TLDs first, just because that's a bit of an out there prediction. Well, not out there, but you get what I mean.
So,
like it's not.
Since I have fewer TLDs than you, I'm going to list mine, and you can tell me how many of mine you agree with.
Okay, sure.
Shuri Utami.
Yes, I definitely had that as a TLD.
Mirai Suzu.
Nice. Actually, I had the same.
And Poi Kid.
No, I don't think I had that. I think I had Kid beating Poi, if I remember correctly.
That doesn't surprise me. But yeah, those were my three TLDs: were Poi Kid, Suzu Mirai, and Utami Shuri. And it's honestly, it's mostly because we've seen all three of those exact matches go to TLDs already. Suzu Mirai just went to a TLD on New Blood 3, and it was a 15-minute TLD. So I think it's really cool if we do a 20-minute TLD, and then we build up to, okay, 30-minute time limit time, let's fucking go. Kid Poi went to a 30-minute TLD, I believe, for the high-speed title when Kid had it. And fucking Utami Shuri have had multiple TLDs already. So they're probably going to just do another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
God, I hope Utami beats Shuri for the record, but yeah, I'm thinking another TLD. So, just to reprise, my TLDs are Utami Shuri, as you said, Mirai Suzu Suzuki, but then I have Hazuki and Suzu going to a TLD. I have Kamitani and Hazuki going to a TLD. I have Kamitani and Mayu going to a TLD. Risa Serra and
Wait,
Tam
hang on a
Nakano
second. You're going a little bit too fast. What was the first match that you said after Shuri Utami?
Okay. After Shuri Utami. Okay, let me start over. Shuri Utami. Then after that, Mirai Suzu Suzuki. So we agreed on that one.
Okay.
Then Hazuki and Suzu. TLD.
Hazuki Suzu. Can you tell me the match number so that I can find these a little easier? I want to mark them.
56 it should be.
There it is. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna just put that. I'm gonna make that like a bright yellow color. That's a good color for something that's even. It's not. It's neutral, like the yellow light. You know. Anyway. Okay. So keep going.
Okay. Match 73. Kamitani versus Hazuki. I have going to a TLD.
Interesting. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Hello?
Okay, no, I just didn't know. I was waiting, like, if you recorded it so that I could continue, because I don't want to go too fast.
No, you can go. You just saying the number match it is makes it infinitely easier for me. I can keep up with you no problem now.
Okay, match 82, Mayu versus Saya Kamitani.
I also have going to saying that, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then, match 120, Tam Nakano versus Risa Serra.
Interesting, okay.
And then match number 7, Julia and Suzu, I do see, or excuse me, match number 150. I meant TLD number 7. Match 150, Julia and Suzu. I think that's going to go to a TLD for sure. I don't think either one's going to emerge with a victory there. So those are my 7 TLDs, and I probably undershot it, but I wanted to be.
We both probably undershot it. I would not be surprised at all if we had double-digit number of TLDs this year from Stardom.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my TLDs.
All right. Sick. All right, let's get into the point totals again. We already talked about Saya Ida with 0 points. Do you have anyone with 1 point?
No.
How many 2-pointers do you have?
0.
Oh, you don't have anyone with only 2 points.
No, my lowest point total is 4.
That's very interesting. So here's what we'll do then. Which block? Or actually, let me ask you this: how many 4-point totals do you have?
I have 2 from what I'm seeing here.
How many of them are in the blue stars, the second block with Julia in it?
Each block has one 4-pointer.
Okay, so
So
let
of
me.
the 2,
I'm going to
each
ask you
block gets
another
one.
quick question here. Do you want to cover the entire field or one block at a time?
Maybe one block at a time. No, entire field I think would be more
Okay.
efficient, right?
All right, that's fine. Then I'll tell you who my 2-pointers are. I actually had 3 2-pointers. Are you ready for this?
Okay. Yeah.
I have Hanan with 2 points. I have Hanan's only victory of the entire tournament coming against Saida.
Interesting. Okay.
And that's mostly because the other people that are in this block that I would even consider Hanan beating are future title contenders, and I would want them to beat her to get that title shot. That's the biggest reason
Yes.
why. In the Red Stars block, I actually have 2 2-point totals: Momo Kogo and Mai Sakurai.
Okay. All right.
So with Momo Kogo, I literally have her beating Mai Sakurai, and that's her only win of the whole tournament. Actually, no, I take that back. It's the opposite. I have Sakurai beating Kogo, and that's Sakurai's only win of the entire tournament. I actually have Kogo getting an upset win over Unagi.
Ah, nice.
It's kind of a revenge thing, too, because remember, Unagi beat Kogo and was like, "You can't join Cosmic Angels." And Kogo was like, "I didn't want to." And then they beat the shit out of her afterwards. They kicked her and stuff while she was already down.
It was really mean.
It was. So I have Kogo getting revenge on Unagi for that. And those are my 3 2-pointers. And now you said you had 2 4-pointers. Who are they?
My 2 4-pointers are Momokogo and Hanan. So
Kogo and
I
Hanan. So we
guess I
agree
will.
on that. You actually have Sakurai winning more than one match. That's actually you have Sakurai winning more than 2 matches. Fuck.
Stardom's high on her, man. You need to make peace with that.
I never will. I
Um,
don't expect you to actually think I will either.
Damn. All right. Well, so Momokogo I have getting 4 points, so I'll do her first, and then I'll do Hanan. The wins I see her getting. Thank God for the search function because it would take forever. I have her beating Saki of Color slash Cosmic Angels,
You have
and I
who?
have
Wait.
her.
Oh, you have Kogo beating Saki. Okay, okay.
Yes, that would be match number 133. Again, if that helps.
Thank you.
And then okay. In match 43, I actually have Kogo beating Azumi.
I like that. I really like that. I mean, the biggest reason that I just had Azumi beat her was because of how recent their high speed title match was. If they hadn't already just had a high speed title match, I would want Kogo to beat Azumi to challenge her for it.
Yes.
And or even if Kogo challenged Azumi like back in like January, I'd be like, yeah, we're doing it again. That would be cool. But it's so recent, so I'm like, no, we'll just have Azumi win and kind of establish that she is like higher up in the pecking order than Kogo. Kogo can get her win elsewhere. And like I said, I only had her getting one win anyway. So you had her beating Azumi and Saki in all caps, which means that you had Sakurai beating her. Who else did you have Sakurai beating?
Oh, you want to go to Sakurai now? I wanted to kind of keep it clean with the 4-point totals, but
Oh, I'm
if you
sorry.
want
No,
it,
you're right. You're right. I had it in my mind that you had Sakurai on the same level as Kogo, but you don't. You have her above her. Okay. This is me being a damn fool.
are you okay? Uh, so, all
Truthfully,
right.
yeah, I'm okay, but I'm struggling because I'm trying to keep track of both of our stuff, and
Yeah,
I'm like trying to record yours as you say it.
right. So, moving on to Hanan, because I also have her with 4 points. Match
Yes.
99. So, match 99, I have her beating Natsupoi in an upset. That's one of the
Very
upsets I have in the
nice.
tournament.
That's a really cool win for her. I like that.
I liked it too. Was
And
the
then
other one I
obviously you
gave her
just
an
have her
upset?
beating Ida as well, right?
That's correct, yes. That would be match 144, by the way.
Right. All right.
Those are my 4-point totals.
All right. Do you have anyone with 5 points?
5 points. No, I don't see any 5-pointers here.
Okay. 6-pointers.
Yes, I do. I actually, I think I might have 3 6-pointers, but let me just double check.
I actually only
One,
have one 6-pointer.
2. Yeah, I have 3 6-pointers. Ami Sore, Saki, and my Sakurai.
We agree on Saki. We both have Saki at 6 points. That's interesting. I like that. I have Sore a little stronger, and you obviously know I have Sakurai at 2 points. She's with Kogo and Hanan in that group.
Yes.
So let's see. I guess I'll just go first, and then you can go and fill in, the 3 6-pointers. As far as Saki goes, I have her only beating. Oh God, I have to search for Saki, but then I have to skip over the Kashima ones.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Who do I have Saki in all caps beating? I actually have her beating Kashima, believe it or not.
Oh,
I have her
interesting.
beating. I have her beating Kashima, Sakurai, and Koko. Those are my 3 wins for all caps Saki.
Okay, to go for me now, and again, I'm going to be giving match number to kind of help you be able to track my stuff. Match 35, I have her beating Koguma.
Okay,
Let's see, then.
that's a good one. I like
Apologies,
that pick.
folks. Might take me a bit. Match 67, I actually have her beating Osmi. I'm a bit tentative about this one, but I
No,
don't
that
know. I
makes
thought they
sense
might want to
though.
give her some more.
If you feel like she's a decent high speed contender, I would understand that for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to see. So yeah, match 67, I have her beating Azumi, and then the last victory I have her getting is Matt. Oh God, yeah, this one I'm definitely tentative about. 96, I have her beating Himeka, because sometimes Himeka
Okay.
will just lose to people that in my mind she should not lose
No,
to.
dude, I fully agree
Stardom.
with you there. You're absolutely right about that. Yeah, I'm not going to even challenge you on that. You're totally nailing it.
So yeah, that was it for me with Saki. So I guess I hand the ball back to you for your other 6-pointer.
I don't have another one, man. This is all you. You have 3 in a row.
Oh shit. Okay, then let me who else do I have? Let me do Sakurai just to rip the fucking band-aid off. Give me a
I'm
second,
assuming you
folks.
have her beating Kogo.
I believe I do, yes, but let me just go through and we'll see. Yes, Kogo was the first victory. Yes.
Yeah, because you
So
have
let me
Kogo only beating Saki, and who else did she beat?
Kogo. Oh, fuck. Who else? God damn it! I'd have to search it again. Hold on. Then I'm gonna have to go back to my Sakurai. So hold on here. Kogo. No. Okay, so she beat
Was it
Saki. We
Unagi?
established that. No, hold on.
Was it
God damn it.
Azumi?
Azumi. It was Azumi. It was Azumi. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So now to just go back to Sakurai again. Um, okay, so should be Koguma. She beat. I have her beating Koguma again because they have history. So that
Wait,
would be
who's this now that you have
match
beating Kogo?
Sakurai in match 58.
Oh, Sakurai is beating Saki, you said, right?
No, match
Ko-
58. Sakurai is beating Koguma. I have her.
Koguma.
I have her beating that. Yes.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Then in match 5, Sakurai beats Kogo.
Kogo,
Just
right?
kind of reiterate that because I don't know if we recorded that.
Yep.
Then let me
I
go
think I'm
down and find
fully
this.
completely caught up to you now, so I think we're okay. You can just go. Just have to remember to say the match number.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Just got to find. Okay. And match 118, Sakurai beats Saki.
Match 118. Okay, that's interesting. All right.
Okay. And then finally, because it's still on me, Ami Sore. I thought I'd have Ami Sore getting more points, to be quite honest. But I think given her status, 6 points isn't the worst. So let me see who I have her beating.
Well, she beats Suzu because Suzu's missing the first 2 days, so just immediately there's that.
Yes, and I also have her, and that would be match
Match
number
10.
10.
Yeah.
Before that, match number 2, I do have her beating Ida because I feel like she beat Ida in the
Oh, okay.
qualifying league,
That's cool.
unless
Yeah.
they weren't even in the same block.
Yep.
So and then the final match I have her winning match. Oh, see, this is the big one. This is the big one. Match 29, I have her beating Hanan because I
Okay.
definitely
Yeah.
see her being a
Dude,
future
exact
contender.
same. We have her winning those 3 matches, both of us. We have the exact same 3 matches for her. The only
Yeah,
difference is I also have her beating Mina later down the line.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I have Ami at 8 points, so that's kind of our next step anyway.
All right, interesting.
Because you
Interesting.
already went over all of your 6-pointers, right? Sae,
Yes.
Mai, Ami. So yeah, let's move to our 8-pointers. Who do you have with 8 points? Or
I
actually, I should say,
have.
do you have any 7 points?
I don't have any 7 points. Do you have any 7 points?
No, I have the first odd number that I have is 11. I have an 11-pointer.
First odd number I have. First odd number I have is actually looking like 13. That's
Okay,
interesting.
I have a
All right.
13 as well, believe it or not. So I think I have I have an 11, a 13, a 15, multiple 19s, and that's it. Actually, I have
All
multiple
right.
15s as well. All right. So, okay, who do you have with 8 points?
Scanning this carefully because I really don't want to make any mistakes. I have Natsupoi and Mina Shirakawa with 8 points.
Cool. Is that it? That's it, though?
That's it.
All right. I have 4 8-pointers. So this is buckle up, buckaroo.
There you go.
I
There
have
you go.
Unagi at 8. I have Azumi at 8. I have Ami Sore at 8. And I have Mina at 8.
Okay, cool. So we at least, we agree on Mina Shirakawa only walking away with 8 points. So yeah, I guess go through all of your 8 pointers, and then I'll give my two 8 pointers. Or do
You
you
know
want to
what,
do the
dude?
reverse? You want me to just get mine out of the
Yeah,
way?
I was gonna say since you have fewer, well, whoever has fewer of each number will have them go first. So you can go first on this one.
That's agreeable. Okay, I'm going to start with Natsupoi just because she was above Mina in the block listing. So
Right.
we'll go with Natsupoi first. Um, so wait, let me start. How do I want to do this? Is this the first match I have her winning? I think it might. No, that was the first match I have her winning. Okay, yeah, that is the first match because I want to just go in order. Okay, so match 24, I have her beating Ami Sore.
Right.
Then in match 46, I have her beating Momo
Momo.
Watanabe.
Wow, that's a big win for Boy.
Yeah.
I actually have the same thing, believe it or not.
Interesting. Interesting. Then,
Didn't expect us to
okay,
agree on that.
match 128, I have her
Mhm.
beating Saya Ida.
Of course, we have. I'm gonna just pencil in everyone that's facing Saida as beating her, since we already said that she got 0 points,
Yes.
and then you
And
have Boy
then,
meeting Mina as well.
yeah, match 146.
All right, perfect. And then Mina, we know she's not beating Poi, but who did she beat? Who were her 4 wins?
All right, let me type it into the search function because that's helping me immensely. And let's go through it. No. Okay. Seemingly, this would be, this is her first win. Because, again, I want to keep it in order
Saida.
for you. Match 23 against Saya
Yep.
Ida. Then, match 98, I have her beating Ami Sore.
Makes sense.
Then, this is another one of those kind of surprise wins. I feel like I had enough of them throughout the tournament. At least I hope I did. Match 114, I actually expect her to beat Starlight Kid.
That's cool. Did I agree with you
Yeah,
on that? Let me check. I want to check and see if I have that too. I don't think I do, but I might. No, I have Kid winning that. Okay.
that makes sense. Then I think the last one I have here would be match 137, Shirakawa beating Hanan.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. That's perfectly reasonable. And that is 4 wins for her. That spells it out correctly. All right. So for me, my 4 8-pointers are Unagi, Azumi, Mina, who we agree on, and Ami. So for Ami, we have the exact same first 3 wins for her, but I also have her getting a win, like I said, at the end against Mina, which you even just said that you had Mina beating Ami. I have Ami beating Mina. But I do have Mina still with 8 points. So obviously I just have her beating different people than you. So for me, I have Mina beating Ida, of course. I actually have Mina beating Hazuki, which is a bit of an odd. That's kind of an upset pick in my opinion. Is that? Would you agree with that?
I would say so. I like it though.
I think she beats her with Glamorous Collection Mina, man. You can't defend that shit. And Hazuki is like really fun to have her lose in upsets. Obviously, I still want her to look strong and have a decent point total, but it's fun to have her lose in upsets because she's so good at reactiveness, like reacting to stuff.
Yes, yes.
Her facial expressions are great. So then Mina's other two wins come against Hanan, which you already said, and I do have her beating Poi.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah. So then my next 8-point total. Did we already go? Yeah, we already went over Amisore. So let's go into the Red Stars block now. Let's talk about Unagi and Azumi. So Unagi, I have winning against Saki on night one. I don't think that's even that much of an upset, honestly. I have her beating
No.
Kashima because she's, you know, it's Kashima. Kashima doesn't mind putting people over who aren't obviously above or below her.
Yeah.
um, I have Unagi beating Sakurai, which I think makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
And then I have her beating Azumi in a bit of an upset. And honestly, she I think beat Azumi last year as well and never even bothered challenging for the ISB title. So I think she just isn't interested in it. So like, yeah, let's just do that again.
There you go.
Azumi is my other 8-point total. And I have Azumi getting wins against Sakurai, makes sense. Kogo makes sense. Saki makes sense. And Kashima. So she has four sort of obvious wins, and I don't have her getting any big upsets this year, which is probably going to make me wrong. Because she's probably going to get at least one.
Right.
I feel like Azumi always gets an upset. Maybe she'll beat like Risa Serra or something, you know?
Yeah, that's possible. That could happen.
Okay. So that's my 8-pointers. John, do you have any 10-pointers?
Yes, I do. In fact, 10 might be, the most prosperous point total I have because I think I have, let's see, one,
Oh boy.
two, three. I might only have three actually.
Oh, okay.
Thought I had
Fun.
more than that, but no, yeah.
All right.
I actually, oh God, yeah. Yeah. It's only three. I'm looking at other point totals I have, and I have a lot more of those too. But the three people I have getting 10 points, and two of them make me want to die. Azumi, who deserves more points, so that's not the one. Koguma, and
Okay.
Unagi Sayaka.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I bet it does. All right. How many 10 pointers do you have?
0.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, so it's all on me then. That's cool. That's cool. All right. I'm going to go with Azumi first
Okay.
because the alphabet doesn't give a fucking shit about my feelings. Um,
It sure doesn't.
so I have her beating my Sakurai, and if she doesn't, I have a lot of questions, mainly said in an angry manner.
I don't blame
Um,
you at all.
and by the way, because I meant to point that out, that would be match number 26 for in Sakurai.
Right.
Um, what else? Okay, nope. God, I hated the people I had in Azumi losing to. Match 76, I do have her beating Micah. Thought that'd be
Oh,
an
I
interesting
love
win
that.
for her.
That's a great one for her. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Kirby will not be happy when he hears this.
Well, yeah. So Matt, this is the upset I'm giving her because I'm going to be honest with y'all right now, and you'll see when we get to her specifically. I don't have Azumi beating Shuri another year in the 5-star. I think the big upset, quote unquote, victory she'll get will be against Risa Serra, and I do have that match 103. Azumi beats Risa Serra.
Nice.
So
I
that was my, I
literally
guess.
just said she'll probably get an upset. Maybe she'll beat Risa Serra or something. I literally just said that. And you actually had that predicted the whole.
Yep. Match 124. Azumi beats Unagi because somebody's got to respect hierarchy around here.
Ooh, ouch! I feel like that was a direct shot at me since I have Unagi winning that match.
Didn't mean to be. It was more a shot at Stardom, but yeah, you're all casualties. Match 151. I actually have Azumi beating Kashima. So
Same.
there you go.
Yeah,
The
man.
perks of being second in command rather than the leader of the faction that's been yours by right for God knows how long.
Damn
So that's Azumi.
right. Hell yeah.
That's Azumi getting 10 points. Now let's go to Koguma.
Koguma.
So in match 15, I have her beating Momo Kogo.
Makes sense.
In match 22, I have her beating Kashima.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me keep going.
Yep, makes sense as well.
51, I actually have her beating Micah just because of the bear stuff. I think it'll catch
Damn.
Micah off guard.
You got
I know.
Micah taking a lot of L's, but obviously you have her with quite a few W's too because she's got more than 10 points.
Yes. I'm telling you, dude, because this tournament's so expansive, it's crazy the point total some people walked away with for me.
I'm really
At
happy
least
with
I
my
didn't.
point totals. I feel like they work like they basically look like they're representative of the tiers of Stardom.
I would agree about mine as well to an extent, with maybe some questions.
Right.
But yeah, let's see here. Okay, match 119. I have Koguma beating Unagi.
119 Koguma over Unagi. That's nice. I like that.
And then, only because it always fucking happens,
Oh boy.
match 135, I have Azumi losing to Koguma. So Koguma can get her foot in the door for another high-speed championship match.
Ew.
Yeah, how do you think I fucking feel? I wrote it.
You mean you have Koguma beating Utami on the final day? How? Are you rubbing your temples counterclockwise?
No, I am so close though. I'm touching my own face, praying for death. So let me type in Unagi.
That's so much worse. What the hell?
I know. Okay, match 6, I have Unagi beating Saki, so we agree on that. Then match 49, I have Unagi beating Saki Kashima.
Okay, makes sense.
Match 66, I have Unagi beating my Sakurai.
Okay, good. Do you ever beat
Match
Risa
142.
Oh, okay.
Well, what was that?
I said you ever beaten Risa Sarah?
No. Match 142, I have her beating Himeka.
That hurts my insides. Ouch.
Yeah. Match 152, I have her beating Momokogo. And
Also,
then I
slightly
think.
painful. God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no justice in the world. So that's all my 10 pointers.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
So all your 10 pointers are in the Red Stars block. That's actually interesting too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
I thought so too.
betting you don't have an 11 pointer, but I sure as hell do.
No, I don't. My next would be 12.
Natspoi is my 11 pointer.
Oh, wow. All right. So break it down for us.
I have Natspoi getting straight up wins against Amisore, which is, I think, an upset. Hazuki, which might also be an upset. Momo, which is definitely an upset. And Hanan, and Sayaida. So those two are not upsets. But then I also have her going to a TLD with Kid.
All right. All right. Yeah,
So
you did say that.
Straight up
All right,
wins and the TLD. That's how I get 11 for a point.
All right. So then, how many 12 pointers do you have? Because I know I have exactly one.
I have three. So it's your turn.
Okay. Himeka is my 12 pointer.
Oh,
so.
Man. I have her at 12 points too.
Oh, wow.
I have Himeka, Kashima, and Hazuki at 12 points.
Amazing.
I wonder if we have the exact same ones for her. That would be insane.
So here's where it already kind of hurts my heart, sort of, kind of, because I love them both, but I've only ever really repeatedly called one queen and asked her to step on me. Match number 7, I have Himeka beating Utami. So that did hurt me a little.
Oh,
yeah.
My God.
You figure they did have a 5-star final together, 2 years ago? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that we're going to be running that back, but I do have Himeka winning this time, so I thought, in my own logic, it made sense. Then... Match 27, I have her beating Koguma, because I'm like, Micah, she doesn't do that bear shit. Match 34, she beats Momokogo.
Match 34, she beats Momokogo. Gotcha. Okay.
Match 50, she beats Azumi.
Right. Yep, makes sense. She's huge. Azumi struggles with bigger opponents.
Match 68, I actually do have her beating Risa Serra. So let's go, Himeka.
Damn, you've got all kinds of upsets in this tournament. All right.
Yeah.
John's like, entropy? Yes.
Yeah, it gets me aroused. Match 83, I have Himeka beating my Sakurai. Because
you have her losing to Kashima? She's not a faction leader?
No. I said match 83, Himeka beats my Sakurai. But,
match 77, she faces Kashima, and obviously you don't have her winning that, or you would have mentioned it.
Oh, yeah.
But
Kashima,
she's not even a faction leader, though.
But Ashton, she's Himeka.
But
and that's
she's not a
enough.
faction leader.
But she's Himeka though, and
But
Stardom doesn't respect that fact as much as we do.
I,
So
I you,
Himeka means a different thing to Stardom than it does to us.
okay, just keep going. Shuri,
Comport yourself accordingly. All right.
I'm assuming Shuri beats Himeka,
Yes.
but then Saki also beats Himeka, which is kind of gross.
Yes. Wait, did I miss something? I feel like I.
So
Okay, so she
does
beats
Himeka
Utami.
beat Unagi? No, you have Unagi beating Himeka too.
Yeah.
So then what about Micah Himeka? Who wins that one?
I thought I had Himeka in that one. Hold on a second. Hold on a second though, because I'm going through this
Oh
game.
yeah,
Because I'm
you
using the
already
search
have her at
function.
12 points, so you would have Micah winning that.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Micah wins that. So yeah. If you got 12 points, then yeah, I gave the correct number of matches. I just felt like my matches were off. I felt like I shouldn't have been at 12 already, but I was.
Yeah, you
So
have her
yeah.
6 wins for you are against Utami, Koguma, Kogo, Azumi, Risa Serra, and Sakurai.
Yes.
Damn. So since she's your only 12 pointer, I can get right into mine, and I'll just start with my Himeka journey as well. I have Himeka's wins coming against Kogo as well. We have that. Azumi, we have that together. Kashima, we agree on that. Or actually, no, you don't have her beating Kashima. I do. I have her beating Kashima, but I have her losing to like Risa Serra and Utami and stuff. I have her beating Sakurai, and I have her beating all caps Saki and Unagi. So those are my 6 wins for Himeka.
Nice.
Then we get to Kashima. Actually, let's save Hazuki, or let's save Kashima for last. Let's do Hazuki next. We'll go in alphabetical order. Hazuki, I have beating Julia on day one. That's a big upset immediately.
Yeah.
Then I have beating Starlight Kid as well. That might be considered an upset these days. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I
have
like
her
that though.
losing to Natsupoi, Mina, Mirai, and Suzu, then beating Hanan, then beating Kamitani in a huge upset to get a white belt shot. I really love that for me.
Yes.
Then I have her beating Sode and Ida before losing to Mayu and Momo in the last 2 days, or in her last 2 matches, I should say.
Cool. Cool. I like that.
Then we get to Kashima. This was the easiest thing in the world for me because I'm a robot and this is how I function.
Oh my God, the way you said that.
Her wins came only against people who are very clearly above or below her, and her losses all came against people who are booked to be on a similar level to her. She lost, or actually, I'm going to say this: she won against Sakurai, who she's clearly above, Shuri, who she's clearly below, Tam, who she's clearly below, Kogo, who she's clearly above, Utami, who she's clearly below, and Risa Serra, who she's clearly below. I have her getting all those upset wins with Kishi Kaisei because they're all faction leaders.
Yes. All right.
And I have her losses being against Azumi and Saki with all caps and Himeka and Unagi, Micah, and Koguma. So those are my Kashima. That's how that played out. Basically, anyone who is a faction leader or got here because of the qualifying league, she's winning against. Everyone else she takes an L to. She ends up right down the middle, 12 points.
Yes. All right.
All right. So now, do you have any 13 pointers? I think you said you did.
I do. I actually have,
Oh,
I think, two 13 pointers by my count.
interesting. I only have one. I only have one 13 pointer. So that's it's really cool that you have multiple. Who is your 13? Wait, who are your? I'll tell you mine first. I have Suzu Suzuki at 13 points. Who do you have at 13?
Well, my 13 pointers are quite prominent because they're Risa Serra and Suzuki.
You
So,
only gave Reese at 13.
yes.
Bro, that's embarrassing.
So,
I love that you no sold that. It was perfect. All right. I'll go first here because I only have one. Suzu, who I love, and she would have definitely gotten at least one more win if she wasn't missing these first 2 shows. She would have had 15 points from me, probably. She probably would. I would have had her beating Ami. I might have even had her beating Kid and just put her up to 17, honestly. I don't know if it would have made that significant of a difference, but unfortunately, she has to lose those two because she's no showing because she's got a COVID scare going on. So
yes.
I have Suzu Suzuki opening her tournament without any wins for 3 straight matches. She goes 0-2 because of missing time, and then her first match back is a TLD against Mid-Eye. So she's 0-2-1 going into her match with Hazuki, which I have her winning.
We
So
do
she,
share that. Just to kind of double down on that, we do obviously share that.
and
So
then I have her beating Poi.
okay.
And then this is something that I'm very proud of. I have her beating Kamitani to get a white belt shot. I really fucking want that match.
Sweet. I love that idea. Very enthused
I
about
I
that.
do have her losing to Mayu, but then I have her getting right back on track against Saida because of course. And then I have her getting an upset win over Momo. And then I have her beating Mina and Hanan to go into the final day with a grand total of 13 points, where I have her just straight up losing to Julia to stay at
Yeah.
13 points. So, yeah.
Okay. So to finish my Suzuki track, because again, we agree on the beginning, on the start of it. Then for me,
Oh,
where
you
I diverge,
also have her and Midai going to a TLD too. That's right. I almost forgot about that. I love that.
yes. So we agreed on all that first 3 matches. Where I start
But
to kind of take my own path with
wait, we had.
Suzu.
Didn't you also have? Didn't we have the 4th match in common as well? I forget. Or no, you have a TLD between her and Hazuki, right?
That's correct.
So you actually have her starting 0-2-2.
Well, yeah, but I also yes, that would be correct. Yes. Um,
All right.
then
Poi.
Poi, I do have her beating that. We matched 64, so we actually do agree on her beating Poi.
Okay.
Then match 93, I agreed with you about her beating Kamitani. So I'm glad that I agreed with you on that one, honestly, because I love that idea. Love that idea. I did have her
Losing to Mayu.
She beats Ida in match 108. Obviously,
Here's the big one. What happens between her and Momo?
Her and Momo, I actually have Momo winning.
Okay, that's fair.
So yes.
Maybe that's the only real big difference between our picks. I mean,
well, didn't you actually have a winner between her and Julia? Because remember, I have a TLD there.
yeah, you have her in 3 TLDs. You have her going to a TLD with Mirai, with Hazuki, and with Julia.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, the most confident I am would be the Mirai and the Julia one. I'm very confident about the Julia one being a TLD personally. Just because I feel like Stardom may want to like drag this out just a little longer and really just have it be about them getting the shit out of their system rather than having a independent winner. So we'll see. But yeah, she beats Mina Shirakawa in match 121.
Okay.
She beats Hanan in match 127. And then Julia's TLD. So
all right.
That would match 1. All right. And then
very cool.
My other 13-pointer, because I did have 2, remember, is the embarrassing result
for Sarah. Yeah, I'm a little flabbergasted by this one. I'm curious how you came up with this one.
That I never would have noticed. Match 8, we have her beating Micah.
Okay.
Match 14, she's beating Saki.
Yep.
Okay. Match 59, I have her beating Momokogo. Match 68, I have her beating. Oh, actually, no, excuse me.
Excuse me.
There. Himeka, I have Himeka. I have Himeka beating her, so that was a mistake I made. I had to backtrack. Match 95, I have her beating Unagi.
Right.
103,
I know you already have Azumi beating her. I'm assuming she beats Sakurai.
Yes, so match 111, she beats
TLD with
Sakurai.
Tam.
Yes.
She beats Koguma.
Yes.
And what about Kashima?
Kashima. Oh, I must have had Kashima beating her because I didn't. Yeah, Kashima beats her.
Okay. And then the final match of the tournament, Shuri, I'm assuming, beats Risa.
Yes.
That's not embarrassing. I take it back.
Hooray!
I think that's relatively reasonable. I might have given her a little too much, honestly. I don't know. We'll see when we get around to her. That's it for 13, though, right? We're done with our 13 pointers?
Yes.
All right, let's get to 14. Do you have any 14 pointers?
I do. I have 1, 2. I have two 14-pointers.
I also have two, and you just went, so I guess I'll go now since there's no real reasoning to who goes first. I have Koguma and Momo Watanabe at 14 points.
I have Saki and Micah at 14 points.
Saki Kashima and Mike, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, Saki Kashima. I apologize. I should specify that.
All right. So I'm gonna just go through Koguma. I feel like is easier. I have her beating. Literally, I have her going 4-0 to start the tournament. I have her beating Kogo, Kashima, Himeka, and Saki in all caps. I have her first loss being her 5th match on day 7 against Micah.
Okay.
Then I have her beating Sakurai, which kind of, duh. Losing to Tam and Shuri, beating Unagi, losing to Risa, beating Azumi, losing to Utami. So that's where her 14 points came from. She's got 7 wins against Kogo, Kashima, Himeka, all caps Saki, Sakurai, Unagi, and Azumi. Those are her 7 wins for me.
All right. I like that. All right. So for me, I have Mike and Kashima, as I said. So let me
Wait,
type
no, I
in.
never went over Momo.
Oh, yeah, I thought you didn't, and I was kind of waiting for you to resume. But then when there was like a pause, I'm like, oh, it must be my time to go. But I figured you didn't finish.
So I have Momo beating Mina. I'm looking forward to that match too. I'm wondering if Mina can bring out a lighter side of Momo because I feel like Momo's so fucking miserable these days. But like I remember her being fun and like playing along with Mina and doing the pose and stuff when they teamed together that one time last year.
Yeah, that was a nice time. Mentally healthy Momo was the best.
I'm telling you, man. So yeah, I do have Momo winning that though. I do have her losing to Kamitani. Makes sense. Queen's Quest, that kind of thing. And
Yes.
then I have her beating, or I also have her losing to Kid. I think the thing is with Kid, I feel like Kid is like really like the acting leader of Oedo Tai, so I think Oedo Tai is probably going to be involved in that match a lot, and I think that they're going to end up being more helpful to Kid than Momo. So I have Kid winning because of that.
Yeah, it's agreeable.
I have her beating Hanan, losing to Poi. I think that was a cool little upset that I threw in there. We talked about that earlier when I was picking telling you my Poi picks.
Yes.
I think Poi beating Momo is fun. I think she's gonna get her with like the cross-legged victory roll thing that she does.
Oh yeah, like the ferial roll, I think she calls it, or something.
Yeah, it's something like that. I think that's how she's gonna win that one. Momo beats Ami, beats Mirai, beats Suzu, then loses to Julia and Mayu before on the final day beating Hazuki.
Yes, I like that.
So that's my Momo, and now we can get to your 14 pointers. Let's do this.
Okay, now apologies for jumping the gun there. Let me type in Micah and talk about 14 points that she'll be getting in this tournament. There we go. All right. Okay, first would be match 44. I have Micah beating Kashima.
Right.
Then in match 57, I have her beating Saki. So I have her beating both Sakis.
That's cute.
Nice.
I like that. Nice.
Yeah. Match. Oh, Kirby's about to freak the fuck
You
out.
have her beating
Match
Utami,
eight.
don't you?
No, actually, I have Utami
Oh.
beating her, but I have Micah beating Shuri in match 85.
What?
Yeah. So there you go, Kirby. Don't say I never.
Son.
Yeah, don't say I never did anything for you, Kirby. Micah's gonna beat the fucking world champion. So there you go.
Jesus.
Shuri needed to take an L somewhere, man. Because I don't know about you, but when I was filling out this tournament, I'm like, who the fuck do I have Shuri lose to without she's been booked? It was not fucking easy.
Oh, I found ways. My shooting. You'll see her later. I don't want to reveal it. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we're getting into the good
I'll just
stuff
put it this
very
way.
soon.
I'll just put it this way. I do not have Shuri even winning her block. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I don't either. That's good news for both of us. I think
Yeah.
you and I, yeah, we're unified on that because I just didn't like the idea of the world champion winning their block. I never, unless you're going to commit to the world champion fully winning the tournament and controlling their destiny, which I feel like a tournament should do if they're a heel. Not really attracted to that idea. But anyway, continue with Micah. Match 110, I have her beating Unagi.
Okay. You have her beating Unagi. That makes a lot of sense.
On a side note, Kirby, I cannot wait to see the complex that match gives you. I am going to be waiting
So
with
you
my
have
fucking
you have
bare
Tam
hands.
beating Micah, just to make that clear.
Yes.
All right. Then what about Sakurai? Well, no, we know Micah beats Sakurai because you already talked about
Yes.
Sakurai.
Match 122.
Yeah. Well, Micah beats Kogo, and then Micah beats Himeka. Those are your last three for Micah, right?
That should be, yes. Kogo,
Wait, that's
then Himeka.
16 points. I thought you said you only had her with 14 points.
I did. What got lost here? Did I spell something wrong when I gave it? No, that's not possible.
Did you? Okay, just to recap, I want us to kind of go along this together. I have Micah in my little finder thing.
Yes.
Wait, I typed something wrong here. This is on me.
Okay, I thought so. Because, yeah.
Okay, there we go. I fixed it. We're good. We're at 14 points. We're good. It's on me.
Okay. And then Kashima was my other 14-pointer. By the way, lol at Kirby being like, 14 points for Micah is a tad low for me. Sit down. All right.
Oh, Kirby's here. Nice to see you, man. Good to have you here.
Yeah, I've been kind of reacting to some of his comments because he's just been doing Kirby things. I mean, he literally said, who has Micah and Unagi going undefeated in the 5-star? Not possible when they're facing each other unless you have that match as the TLB.
Then they're still undefeated at that point, though, to be fair.
That is true. All right. I have Kashima beating my Sakurai. That would be
You have Koguma beating her, right?
yes.
Kashima, okay, beating my Sakurai. Good, okay.
Yeah, it's match
You
36.
you have
Apologies.
Micah
Yeah.
and Unagi both beating Kashima. What about? I'm assuming you have Shuri beating Kashima too.
Yeah, probably.
You want to look and make sure? Match number 60?
Well, yeah, because yeah, if I skipped over it. So yeah, Shuri beats Kashima. Match 77, Kashima beats Himeka.
Right.
I actually do have Kashima beating Tam. Match 84.
Nice.
So yeah. Match 90, I have her beating Momokogo.
Yep.
Match 102, I have her beating Saki because there can only be one, and I'll be damned if I'm not going to go with the one that's consistently fucking awesome.
Ooh, I may have gone with all caps Saki in that match. We kind of already talked about that, and you just didn't react.
Do you feel bad about it?
No, because I have Kashima beating Shuri and Utami.
Fair enough, but maybe you still should.
Saki sure
Match
beating them, all caps.
Match 112, I have Kashima beating Utami.
Wow.
And then
We agree on that.
match 134, I have her beating Risa Serra.
Same. And then she loses
And
to
then,
Azumi on the final day, right?
Yeah. I guess just to give my rationale too for Shuri beating her is that she already kind of did when Konami was supposed to have that one match with her, and Kashima took her place. Right. So I feel like Shuri's going to be like, oh, God's Eye is the best faction because we stand above this Kashima rule. Fuck everyone else.
Oh, God, okay. All right, that's fair. Do you have any 15-pointers? I think you said you did, right?
I do. I actually have two.
Same! I also have two.
I have Mayu and Mirai at 15 points.
You only have... Wait, where do I have Mayu? Oh, God! I don't have Mayu with 15 points. I have Mirai there. We're agreeing on Mirai, but I have Starlight Kid at 15 points. She's my other one.
Yeah, Starlight Kid, I have... Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to all that.
So let's go over our Mirai journeys and see what we have different. Because I have her losing to Mayu and Julia to start the tournament. Do you agree with that?
Wait, let me just go through one by one. So yes, I do have her losing to Julia. Who else do you have her losing to?
Mayu in the third match in the tournament.
Third match in the tournament. Why do I not see that? Oh, yes. Okay, my thing didn't take me back up enough. So yeah, I have her losing to Mayu and Julia. Yes.
Beating Poi.
Yes.
TLD with Suzu.
Yes.
Beating Hazuki.
Yes.
Beating Sorei.
Yes.
Beating Hanan.
Yes.
Losing to Momo.
Yes.
Beating Mina.
Yes.
Beating Kamitani.
Yes, that was the big one.
Losing to Kid.
Yes.
beating Ida. Holy shit, we have the
Yes.
exact fucking same mid-eye. That's incredible, dude.
That is
I
it.
don't think that's ever happened to us before. We've just had the exact same thing all the way down, including upsets.
That's insane, especially for a tournament this big. To agree on all those matches is nuts to me.
I know, dude. Holy shit, that's nuts.
Strongest ESPN moment ever.
I
Um,
agree.
Wait, did you say you also had two 15-pointers?
Yes, my other one was Kid. Yours was Mayu.
Okay, so you want to go first with Kid then?
I can, yeah.
All right, yeah, because while you're doing that, I'll type in Mayu and get everything set up to go through in a nice orderly fashion. So,
All right. So Starlight Kid, I did already mention that I had her beating Momo, but let's backtrack. I actually, well, no, I mean we have to have her beating Suzu in the first night because Suzu can't show up to that, unfortunately.
right.
I actually do have her losing to Kamitani. I don't think she needs to challenge again this quickly after she just challenged a couple months ago. Um, I have her losing to Hazuki as well, but then I have her beating Momo, which is, like I said, it's like the Oedo Tai bullshit. I have that match basically being overbooked to hell, and Kid just sneaks out because she is the sneakier of the two. Um, she kind of, does her, maybe she gets that like Kid clutch or something to beat Momo. I have her beating Hanan, obviously, losing to Julia, beating Sore, TLD with Poi, beating Mina, beating Mirai, which I think is kind of a big deal. But we both have that because we have the same fucking Mirai journey. Beating Ida and then losing to Mayu on the final day.
All right. Kirby, I fucking love you, man. He's like, I have Maika and Unagi going to a TLD. I'm not ready for that Clash of the Titans. Okay. So to take
Just
you
a
all through
moment.
my.
I need a moment here to get my shit together.
Okay.
Okay, we have Mirai beating Mina and Kamitani, losing to Kid, and then beating Ida. All right, we should both have the same Mirai point total. 15, beautiful. All right, tell me your Mayu Iwatani journey. Holy shit.
Okay, so as you know, she beats Mirai in match 3.
Yes.
Beats Hanan in match 21. I'm really excited for that one, by the way, guys. That's going to be a lot of
Yes.
fun. I'm telling you, I'm psyched for so many matches in this fucking tournament. I honestly can't wait. I'm so glad you made this ready because now me seeing all of it,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, we're getting fucking spoiled this year with
We
only like a
really
few duds
are.
possibly. Match 30, I have her beating Ida.
Yes.
Ida fucking wishes.
Mina?
Mina, yes, I have her beating Mina in match 63.
Okay, Sore?
Probably.
You had her going
Yes.
to TLD with Kamitani too in match 82, I saw.
Yes, that's going to be a fucking banger, y'all. I'm expecting a match of the year contender out of that one, honestly.
I hope so, man.
Time limits be damned. They're going to make it work.
Mayu Poi.
Mayu does beat Poi, yes.
Julia, I'm assuming you have beating Mayu.
Yes, I needed to for my ultimate vision for the 5-star. Yeah, this is a big win for Julia.
Mayu Suzu.
I had Mayu beating Suzu. That's going to be good. Dude, honestly, though, I will say this. If Suzu beats Mayu, I won't be that shocked. Right. Suzu's legit. I could see it.
Mayu Hazuki.
This is one I've been looking forward to, but I have Hazuki beating Mayu.
Ooh,
that's going to be interesting.
That's a shock. Mayu Momo Watanabe.
Mayu Momo. This one was hard, y'all, because these two have such a great fucking rivalry, but I feel like Momo low-key has Mayu's number. So I went with Momo beating Mayu here.
And then you have Kid beating Mayu too. Wow.
Yeah, I have Kid finally getting her fucking win over Mayu, but maybe she won't, and I don't know. That again, and it's so funny that the Mayu Kid matches for 2 years in a row in the 5-star take place so fucking late. I'm really hoping for some storyline development there. It practically isn't a storyline anymore, but I love the Kid Mayu relationship, so that's a match I cannot wait for. It's going to be so good.
Didn't you predict them to go to a TLD last year and Mayu just straight up won?
No, actually, dude, to be honest, I think I predicted Mayu to win last year, if I'm not mistaken, because I thought Kid was going to beat Julia, and that was wrong. Kid ended up losing to both. So, yeah. We'll see if Kid can get it done this year. I mean, I'm picking her to do so, so there you go.
Yeah. All right. Let me actually see if I can find our 2021 predictions. 2021 5-star GP predictions. Here's yours. Mayu. I think that was the last day, right? Yeah, it was the last day last year too. And yeah, you picked Mayu to win, and she did. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's it for 15 pointers, right? We've covered everything.
Yeah.
All right, any 16s?
Dude, this is where my brackets always break down and get fucking ridiculous. Because I actually feel like mine has been pretty sensible for the most part, but there's no fucking way this is going to turn out to be right. I have 3 16 pointers. That's not the bad part. The bad part is they all come from the same block. Like
Interesting.
I have all 3 16 pointers coming from block 2, which I'm guessing is the Blue Stars block.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is the Blue Stars block. I have Kamitani, Kid, and Momo getting 16 points.
Very interesting. Very interesting. As you remember, I have Kid at 15 and Momo at 14. Kamitani, I don't have at 16, but I do have higher than
That's fucking awesome, honestly. Kamitani's so fucking ready for that main event push, but that's a separate thing. How many 16 pointers do you have?
that. Exactly one.
Okay, then you get to go first. Who's your 16 pointer?
Risa Sarah.
Excellent.
Yeah. I have her at 16 points. I have her wins coming against all caps Saki, Momo Kogo, Himeka, Unagi, Azumi, Sakurai, Tam, and Koguma.
Excellent.
I don't
Excellent.
think any of those are egregious wins either.
I don't think so either. I'm gonna go in alphabetical order for mine. So I'm gonna do Momo, then Saya, then Starlight Kid. So starting with Momo, I have her beating
Mina?
Mina in match 11. Then let's see, in match 33, I actually do have her beating Starlight Kid, which
Okay.
should be interesting if she does. Um, then in match 40, I have her beating Hanan.
You have Poi beating her in match 46.
Yes,
Then you have her beating Sore in 53, and her beating
that's correct.
Ida. You have her beating Ida in 71, and you have her beating Mirai in 86, and you have her beating Suzu in 115. Who do you have winning between her and Julia? Match 132.
I do have Julia winning that.
Okay. Then you have her beating Mayu, match 139, and then we have Hazuki is the only one left.
Yes. So I believe I had to have Hosky winning that because well we'll just get to that when we get to it.
Okay.
But then Saya Kamitani. I'm gonna go back to the beginning here just because I want to keep everything in order.
Yeah.
All right. So this one kind of hurt my soul. I love them both, but I do have her beating Kid in match number 12, just because I feel like the whole story, especially after Kamitani's successful title defense against her and Kid's breakdown backstage, Kamitani just has Kid's number, and I don't
Yes.
really see that changing in the 5-star.
I like that
So
we agree on this. I think it's important for us to not only agree on who should get the upset wins over champions to challenge them, but also which potential challengers the champions should be able to just shut the fuck down like this.
yes, yes, I love
Obviously, you have
Kid,
her
but
beating
yeah,
Hanan and Momo.
yes.
Poi.
When it comes to Poi, I did. Originally this is actually a change that I made because when I first went through, I had Poi winning, but then because again I came in with a vision and I'm like I just have to look at the point totals and then kind of alter so that my vision comes
Right.
to pass. I did have Kamitani beating Poi to work things out because
Okay,
Poi was
cool.
getting too many points for my liking. So yeah, she beats Poi.
You have her going
Um,
to a TLD with both Hazuki and Mayu.
yes,
And then you have her beating Ida.
yes, I
You have
hope.
Suzu beating her. You have Mirai beating her. Mina.
I do have Kamitani beating Mina. Unfortunately, I wanted to give it to Mina to be quite honest. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
All right. And
Um,
then you have Kamitani beating Sore.
yes, that's correct.
All right. So that's Kamitani's journey. I enjoy that. That's good stuff.
All right. So, do you have any 17 pointers?
I just want to go over this really quick. Her potential challengers after this would be Hazuki, Mayu, Suzu, which I love. Mirai, which feels like a foregone conclusion at this point. Wait, who did you have winning between Kamitani and Julia?
I had Julia winning that.
So then Julia would be another potential one, but I don't know if she'd even won it, honestly.
Well, yeah, because it's been there, done that for her. So
Yeah. All right. So, um, I don't have any 17 pointers. Do you?
I have exactly one, that being my queen, Utami Hayashishita. So
Aww, only 17.
I wanted to give her more, man, but I'm trying to stay grounded.
I got.
I mean, if it was up to me, I'd
I
give her the
found
fucking
more
tournament.
points for my red queen. God damn it.
Wow. Well, look at you. La-di-da for Ashford. Um, did I... Oh, wait, no. Did I type this wrong? Come on, give me my results. No, that's not. I think I accidentally clicked something. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, get to these results. Have her... Obviously, she loses to Himeka to start in an upset.
Right.
Going to a TLD with Shuri. I just want to get this off my chest. Please, Utami beat Shuri. I would be so fucking happy.
Dude,
please.
that would be glorious. I would love that so much.
I am comfortable enough in my masculinity to admit I might fucking cry. I would be so happy if she could just beat Shuri and show everybody that she could do it.
Bro.
Fuck y'all.
Utami beats Shuri. Then they go to a TLD in the next title match, and then they have a 2 out of 3 falls match where Utami actually wins the title back.
I want it. Match 28. I have her beating Unagi because no fucking way in hell is that happening. Sit your ass down, Kirby.
Sit the fuck down, Unagi.
Yeah. Match 38. I have Utami beating Risa Serra because fuck you, Prominence. Queen's Quest rules all.
Yep.
I have her
By the
beating
way,
Momokogo.
I think we've gotten to the point that you don't have to say match numbers anymore. I think we're good on that. So you can just say.
Oh, cool. Have her beating Micah. I also have her beating Momokogo. So right. Momokogo, then Micah.
Osmi.
I do. That one's gonna be so good, y'all. I can't tell you how hyped I am for that one.
I feel like we've literally gotten Utami versus Azumi in every 5-star that you and I have watched that Utami has been in.
True, and I feel like Utami might have won every time, but this would be after they did the captain's like election thing, which is
Utami
why I'm more interested in the
won, which means she's probably winning this too.
Yeah, I just wonder if that's gonna do anything to Azumi. Like, why can't I beat Utami? Like, what the fuck?
She's big sister Utami.
Yeah, but there's always rebellion among siblings. Match 106. Oh yeah, you said I don't have to get match numbers anymore. So yeah, she beat Sakurai because if Sakurai wins, I mean, I might just walk out. I don't know. Beat Saki.
Kashima, yep.
I do have Tam beating Utami again.
Wait, that you had Saki beating Utami. Kashima.
No. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Now I feel like I got that. No, I meant Saki from Colors. Utami beat Saki from Colors. Yeah.
All caps.
And then yeah, and then Kashima. I gotta remember to do that. It's probably gonna be confusing for commentary too. But yeah, she beats Koguma. Beats Koguma. Tam? I do. Like I was saying, I do have Tam beating Utami again this year. That'll be the second straight year Tam beats Utami in a 5-star.
You know what though? Bonus. Tam needs a new like legit shoot fighter that she can just have her number for no reason, since Konami's not around right now.
Yeah, there you go. And that's my Utami journey. So there you go.
Very cool. I enjoyed that journey. All right, 18 points. We're getting to the big leagues now. 18. How many do you have? Any?
Do I have any? Oh, I do. This is my 18-pointer. This just shows me how much of a fan of hers I am, apparently. I had Hazuki getting fucking 18 points. So yeah.
I had Hazuki at, what, 12? Oh, God. I have Hazuki at 12. You have her at 18. God damn. I guess as much as we can say I maybe stand like Risa Serra and Utami a little harder than you with these point totals, you clearly stand Hazuki more than me.
Hell yeah.
Which is weird because I feel like I'm always so much more into her, like when she's on TV and stuff, and I just love her so much. But I also feel like maybe I'm a little more realistic about her power level or something. I don't know.
Hey man, after what I've seen her do in this Goddesses division, I don't know, man. I think she's getting ready to flex on some fucking people. But before we talk about Hazuki any further on my side, did you have any 18-point totals?
Dos. I have
Okay.
two 18-pointers, and it's actually a little bit of a rivalry between the two people. Or at least it used to be before one of them just catapulted to the fucking moon and became white belt champion. Micah and Kamitani are my 18-pointers.
Interesting. Okay. I like that. So because I only have one, I will go first. And again, you don't need match numbers anymore, so this will
Before
be
you go,
quick.
I do just want to say I think it's really interesting that I have Micah and and Kamitani with 18 points, but in the Blue Stars block, in that second block, 18 points is good enough for third place. Kamitani finished in third place for me in that block.
Yeah, that's
But
awesome.
in the Red Stars block, where you have the fucking death triangle of Tam, Shuri, Utami, I have Micah finishing fourth with 18 points.
Yeah, that's really impressive, actually.
So,
All right. So since you don't need match numbers, this will be quick. I have Hazuki beating Julia.
wait, hang on a
It's gonna be
second.
a big
I alt tabbed out accidentally. Hazuki. Okay.
yes,
You do have her beating Julia. All right, interesting.
yes.
All right.
I have her beating Natsupoi.
You have her losing to Kid then.
I should. Next one I have her with is against Mina Shirakawa.
Makes sense.
Um,
She loses to
there,
Mirai,
no.
then TLD
Yes,
with Suzu,
yes.
beats
Actually,
Hanan,
yes, yes. She does beat Hanan. Yes,
TLD with Kamitani,
yes.
beats
Beats
Sore,
Amsure. Yes,
beats Ida, beats
yes,
Mayu, and beats Momo.
yes.
Damn. That's a strong ass tournament for her, though, for sure.
Oh, we love Husky in this house. All right,
Truly and surely.
all right. Your turn, bud.
Kamitani and Micah, I'll start. We'll go alphabetical order again. We'll go Micah first. I know Kirby's going to be real happy about this because I'm giving Micah more points than she's probably actually going to get and more than you gave her. I have her with 18 here. I have her beating Risa Sarah on night one. I have her
Okay.
beating. I have her beating Kashima on night night six. I have her beating Koguma. Same reasons as you. Or no, wait, you actually had Koguma beating Micah for that reason, didn't you?
Yes.
Damn. Yeah, no, I have Micah beating Koguma. I think she's gonna overcome the bear bullshit. Um, I have her beating all caps Saki, so I have her beating both Sakis. Taking an L to Utami, beating Azumi, L to Shuri, L to Tam, beating Unagi, beating Sakurai, beating Kogo, and even beating Himeka. Which I know you also have her beating Himeka, but you also know that I'm a huge Himeka fan, and it pains me to have Himeka to lose to people that I think are just lesser versions of herself. But I know how Stardom fucking works, and she's gonna do
Yeah, I agree with everything, including the aggression with which you said it at the very end.
it.
That's
Thanks,
all.
buddy.
Yeah, hard to
Appreciate it.
relate.
Appreciate it.
Um,
Kamitani is my other 18 pointer. Again, I have her finishing in third place in the I think Blue Stars block is the second one, the one with Julia and Mayu in it. And
yeah,
obviously those are my top two since we haven't talked about them yet for me. Um, Kamitani is beating Starlight Kid, Momo Watanabe, Hanan, Natsupoi. Then she loses to Hazuki, which I'm excited about because I really want Hazuki to get a shot at the white belt. Beats Mayu, beats Ida, loses to Suzu, who's another one I really want to get a white belt shot. Loses to Mirai, who seems to be the chosen one that Stardom's going to pick to take the white belt off of her. Beats Mina, beats Julia, which is kind of a big fucking deal for Kamitani to be beating Julia, because like
yes,
you had Julia beating Kamitani, and it's like, oh, been there, done that. She doesn't need the white belt anymore. Well, I just have Kamitani saying, no, fuck you, you don't get another shot, bitch.
yeah.
And then Kamitani, I
What a
also have
flex.
beating Sore on the final day, which makes sense.
Excellent. All right. Do you have anybody at 19 points?
I sure do, bud. I sure do. Do you?
I have one.
I have two.
All right. I have Shuri being my 19 pointer.
I also have Shuri at 19 points.
Okay, so I'll make this quick, or try and make it quick. I have her beating Azumi.
Yes.
Obviously, the TLD with Utami. I have
Yes.
her beating Unagi.
Yes.
I have her beating Sakurai.
Yes.
I have her beating Kashima.
Yes.
I have her beating Koguma.
Yep.
Because why the fuck not? I have Micah beating Shuri.
You have Micah beating Shuri. Yeah, I remember you saying that.
I
So
have
you have
Shuri beating Himeka.
okay.
I have Shuri beating Momokogo.
Yep. All
I
caps
have,
Saki.
yes, all caps Saki. And I have Tam also beating Shuri.
Yes.
And and then Shuri beating Risa Serra.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. We have similar but not the same Shuri journeys. We're not as linked with Shuri as we are with Mirai. Because I also have Shuri beating Azumi, but then and we both have her going to a TLD with Utami, and we both have her beating Unagi and beating Mai, and beating, or actually, I actually have her losing to Kashima. That's a big difference for us
Okay.
because again, she's a faction leader, so Kashima has to beat her. I have her beating Koguma. I do have her beating Micah, so there we just switched. I have her losing to Kashima, but beating Micah. You have her losing to Micah, but beating Kashima, right?
Yes.
I have her beating Himeka, beating Kogo, beating Saki, losing to Tam. So, and then beating Risa Serra at the end of the tournament. So we have the exact same thing, except we have those two switched. I have Kashima beating her, you have Micah beating her, and I don't.
Yes, there you go.
So that's the only difference. That's actually really cool. We're close. We're close, but not quite. Not as in sync as we were with Mirai.
Do you have any? Oh wait, no. You said you had two. You had two
I
19
do. My
pointers.
other 19 pointer is Utami.
Excellent. Okay,
Like
so
I
your
said,
Tommy
I
journey.
found more points for my Red Queen.
There you go. There you go, man.
I have her beating Himeka, TLD with Shuri, beating Unagi, beating Risa, beating Kogo, beating Micah, beating Azumi, beating Sakurai, losing to Kashima because she's the faction leader, beating all caps Saki, losing to Tam because we're keeping it up, we're keeping it going, beating Koguma. That's my Utami journey.
All right. Now, I was about to jump the gun, but I caught myself because I'm already at two 19 pointers. Do you have any 20 pointers?
I have three. Everyone that's left in my tournament is at 20 points.
I will say right now, maybe to the surprise of some, I have no 20 pointers, so this is all you.
Holy shit. Okay, so this is the end of my tournament. This is it for me. This is the ending of my tournament. I the only matches I guess that I really need to talk about are the matches that involve only the people that I'm about to talk about. Tam, Shooty, and Julia are all finishing with 20 points from me. Tam and Shooty being in the same, or yeah, no, I'm sorry, I fucked that up. Tam, Julia, and Mayu are my 20 pointers, not Shooty. I just talked about Shooty as a 19 pointer. Tam, Julia, and Mayu are my 20 pointers, and because Julia and Mayu are in the same block, their match with each other is what really matters here. So I have Tam beating Himeka, Azumi, Koguma, Sakurai, Maika, Unagi, Momo, Kogo, Shuri, Utami, and all caps Saki. I have her only losses are going to come against Kashima because she's a faction leader. She's the leader of Cosmic Angels, and Risa Serra. So those are my only Tam losses in the tournament. And I have her winning the Red Stars block at 20 points. Going into that final day, she is facing all caps Saki, while Shuri is facing Risa Serra. And I do have them both winning those matches, but it just doesn't matter because Tam just has the most points. That's probably not actually going to happen, but that's how I have it playing out. So in the Blue Stars block, I have both Julia and Mayu finishing with 20 points.
All
So I,
right.
I have Julia beating everyone except for Hazuki, who I have beating her on day one, and of course Mayu herself. Or actually, in Kamitani. Kamitani's the other one. I do have Julia beating Mayu, so she's one of Mayu's two losses. And her other loss is to Kamitani. So I have Kamitani beating both Julia and Mayu, but because she takes other losses to like upper mid card talents, she only ends up with 18 points, whereas Mayu and Julia both end up with 20. But because I had Julia beat Mayu in their head-to-head match, Julia is my Blue Stars block winner. So my finals is Tam versus Julia, which we've been talking about for months, I feel like, at this point. And that's exactly how it played out for me. So now it's your turn. Who do you have at your next highest point total, and what is that point total?
Uh, Both getting 21 points in their respective blocks are Tam and Julia. They both
Oh,
win
so
their
that's just
blocks
it. You're
outright.
just done then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sweet.
So we each have a Tam Julia final, and we agree that Julia's winning the whole tournament.
Oh yeah.
All right, there it is.
Well,
Okay.
fuck. Okay. Goddamn. Keep it nice and simple,
Yes.
right?
I gotta say, when I really think about it, and I think I might even have this in my year-end awards, I love how the Tam Julia feud really hasn't ended. It's just not as in your face as you'd expect a feud to be. And like they've been having a lot of seminal moments with each other. And if they both make the finals, that's just another one to add to the list. Like the storytelling with this particular feud has been astounding. I gotta give Stardom all the credit in the world. It's been magnificent.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, Julia wins the 5 star, and God, at this point, please just beat Shuri. I'm ready for Julia to be red belt champion, and then hopefully for Tam to win it, and then maybe Utami to get it back. So there you go.
Oh.
Let's fucking do it. All right.
I have
Um,
one match on here that I do not have a winner for from you, and I just need to know who wins. Match number 109, Poi Kid.
Kid. I feel like I had Kid winning that. Let me just get that for you real quick. Yeah, Kid wins.
All right. So just to double check, you had Kid with 16 points.
Yes.
All right. Sick. Perfect. All right. Everything looks good to me. Everything checks out. Everything looks like it's about right. Man, what a journey this has been. So we both have Tam Julia in the finals, and we both have Julia winning the 5 star. How incredible is that?
Very beautiful. I figured it would work out this
And
way,
dude, it's
but
so
I'm
funny too
glad we did.
because like I told you last night, oh, I am done. I only had to make a few tweaks to my regular expectations to get it to look the way I wanted it to. And I'll tell you right now, I literally haven't touched it today. It looks the exact same way today as it looked last night, and you and I just naturally arrived at the exact same conclusion with different point totals.
Yep, amazing. That's the wow way.
Hell yeah.
All right,
It still blows my mind that we literally had same think for fucking Mirai.
dude. I know because that's never happened in any
No,
tournament we've fucking done.
no, it
Like
haven't. Hasn't.
to have the exact same path like that. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
It's pretty cray cray.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Like, subscribe. So you know what I'm saying. That's what we're gonna check out everything we're involved in the description box. Follow us on Twitter and Twitch because we are the best wrestling podcast in all the IWC. Be sure to join us tonight for games if you're a Patreon member or Discord member. $3 for Discord access. Games will go from 8 to like 9:45 and 9:50 because we do like a little bit of time to get ready for Rampage, which we will be live reacting to tonight at 10 to 11. And then at 11:30, we'll be previewing and predicting SummerSlam. I got to tell you a funny story about that when we go off the air. So yeah, and then tomorrow at 5, it'll be G1 Climax Day 8, and then at 8 o'clock, we'll be live reacting to SummerSlam, or at the very least, the matches that we want to react to on SummerSlam. I'm sure we'll have a discussion about that during our preview and
Yes.
predictions.
Yes.
So just be as pointed about that as possible because fuck WWE. Sunday at 5, G1 Climax Day 9, and that rounds out our week. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in a little bit. Ashton, you can take us home.
Sexy. All right, everyone. We sure do hope that you enjoyed. We will see you later tonight twice for both Rampage and our SummerSlam preview. We hope you're looking forward to it. And of course, remember to stay tuned.